All right guys, incredibly exciting video today. I'm here at Kingsbarns for the Dunhill Links Championship. We're going to be walking a few holes with Nicholas Norgard as he plays his practice round here. He's going to talk us through what's in the bag, his setup for this tournament, and also give you guys a couple tips on how to tackle links golf courses. Let's get out there and find him. So obviously we can't start an interview with you without asking about your recent win at the British Masters. Can you tell us, how did that sort of feel, getting that win and taking that home?
Yeah, well, it's really hard to put into words because it's been so many years underway, and yeah, I was so happy to get it over the line.
Yeah.
I think everybody saw my little chipping episode, and yeah, I was just happy to get it done, and the whole celebration afterwards and the weeks afterwards was, yeah, amazing.
Has it given you a lot of confidence coming into this event?
Yeah, and also I would say, well, this event and Wentworth 2 weeks ago, because I played in a position where I've never really been, with McIlroy in front and everybody. And, 1 year ago I would probably be shaking so much, but it just felt easier.
Because I mean, in 2023, we saw you quite a lot in the final groups, and with your name up there in the leaderboard. Did you feel nervous with those kind of events, or was that what you sort of drew on with that experience to get you in that position where you could win these events and play like you have been playing?
So nervous. Yeah, so nervous. But then over time, I've just learned to deal with that nervousness and maybe just show myself that even though I'm nervous, I can still hit good shots. And I think that's just been the snowball effect since then.
Any tips on how to deal with nerves? I feel as though every level of golfer, whether it's professional or club, we all feel it.
Yeah, well, I think you can't really get the nervousness away. It's just how I just try to be as much into every shot as possible, knowing where to start the ball, where does it come down. So just being so focused that I don't let the nervousness come to me.
So this event obviously is here on the links, the 3 different courses. Is there anything in particular that you've changed, from your normal equipment setup coming into this week because of the conditions you're going to face?
Yeah, I changed the ball.
Yeah.
So I learned in Ireland when we played there 3 weeks ago that from this sort of linksy grass, I have a really hard time when the wind blows to keep the ball down. It would be different on a different type of course. But in this links grass, I've changed to a less spinning ball. So I've gone from very, very spinny ball to medium spinny ball, which seems little spin for me. Okay,
and then when you go back to normal events, would you just go back to your regular ball then?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
But that's what I've learned this year with Titleist, that so many different options that it's okay to switch around, not just in the same ball all the time. So different conditions, I just change around a little bit.
Do the guys at Titleist sort of recommend that to you and sort of work with you to find what's going to suit individual tournament to tournament?
Yeah, indeed. And we spent quite a bit of time on the range yesterday just testing different balls. So we don't go from, one spectrum to the other. So it's just kind of like a middle ground.
And is there anything sort of equipment-wise, have you got any clubs in the bag that you maybe wouldn't normally play, but you are going to play this week?
Yeah, I've also changed to a 2-iron. Normally
nice,
I have a 3-wood and a hybrid, and now I've gone hybrid 2-iron.
Okay, very
so
nice.
A little bit different, but I think it's good for this week.
Yeah, you like is that for a lot of the tee shots? Do you think that's where that's going to come in?
Yeah, indeed. Especially when it starts to blow a little bit, just get those low 2-irons out there.
Is there anything that you can any similarities between the conditions you're going to face this week and the type of golf that you played growing up?
We're playing quite a bit of wind and rain in Denmark. It's just these courses we don't have at all, but the wind and the rain, I hope, because that's what we're used to. And then maybe some of the guys from the southern countries have a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of an upper hand there, hopefully, yeah.
Exactly.
you have any tips or advice for our viewers in terms of coming and playing these links courses? Any sort of strategy or shot types that you would really go into?
I think mainly just keep it as low to the ground as possible. If you're around the green, just play a 9-iron or a 7-iron instead of hitting the high ones. And I think it's just always a good idea to practice the low shots. You'll need it low here and then high bunker shots out of those putt bunkers.
Yeah, I guess just trying to avoid the bunkers at all costs, really.
Yeah, at all costs, yes.
I mean, you hit the ball just differently to how I can even imagine hitting a ball, and you hit it so far.
Thank you.
Where does that distance come from? Any tips in sort of how to be hitting it like you, essentially?
Well, I'm quite lucky to have some long arms, and that gives a bit of width. And then I've just been practicing so much on my my hips. It's all from the hips movement, and like pulling with the so I think I'm just jumping into the ball. I think that's why.
It looks incredibly powerful when you hit the ball. It's really impressive to watch.
Thank you.
How many times have you played golf in St Andrews? I know we were just saying about this place and how incredible it is. How many times have you been here and golfed here?
This is my third time, and it just is always very, very special. Especially, of course, 1 and 17 and 18. It's just, it's very special.
All right, so this is the bit that our viewers are going to be really, really wanting to see. We're going to run through what you've got in the bag. So can we start off maybe with the putter, and we'll just work our way up and just go through each club here?
Yeah, sure. So this is my putter, very oldie, not very good looking. Yeah, Odyssey Tuttle.
Nice.
It's called, and it's just, I cleaned out my basement room 1.5 months ago, found this one, and just had good memories already, and then I put it in.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've had that for quite a while then?
Yeah. I've just been away from it for a while and then back to it now.
Sometimes that's good, the good memories.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I'm so happy with it.
Wedges?
Yeah, I have a 58. I changed this one 2 weeks ago to a K grind, where there's a little bit more help. I have a 54 and a 50 and a 46, all in wedges.
Cool. Is the K grind specifically for this tournament then?
Yeah, I changed it when we were in Ireland to get a little bit more on this kind of turf, and then I just liked it.
Irons?
Yeah, so from 9 to 6 iron, we have these Titleist Blades iron.
Nice.
And just all the way through, I'm playing the X100 Dynamic Gold. Then when we get to a 4 and a 5 iron, I'm playing the T100 just to get a little bit more flight on it. That's why I chose these ones. Why I don't have it all the way is just because I think it's easier to work with the blades, curving the ball.
Nice. Very blended set then.
Yeah,
that we've
oh
got.
indeed.
Yeah.
And then the 2 iron, as we were talking about,
The new
good
one.
for links golf.
Yeah.
And then I have this Power Hybrid, which is 16 degrees. So it's coming out like a 3 or 4 wood. And yeah, I'm just not a very good 3 wood player, so that's why this one is in.
Is the 2 iron, is that the T200? Is that?
Looks like it. Yes, it is.
It's that new that we don't even know what it is.
exactly.
Hey, as long as it works and you're hitting those kind of shots with it, you're absolutely fine. And then are you testing out 2 drivers?
No, I have my driver and then I have my backup.
So these 2 are identical then, you've just got...
Completely identical. It's
That is
just,
coming prepared, I like that.
exactly. I'm just scared if something breaks. I'm so happy with this driver. So if anything happens, I want to go straight into a similar one.
Okay, so weighting slightly shifted towards the toe a little bit there.
Yeah. And then it's 10.5 degrees. So a little bit more loft.
Yeah. I mean, if I hit a driver like you hit that driver, I would never change from that driver ever. So the golf ball you're using this week, it's the low spin model.
Yeah, this is the Titleist Pro V1 from 2021. Yeah.
What a player and what a great guy. We hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We'll link Nicholas's socials down below so that you can follow him. If you guys want to see more cool videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again in the next video.